Hey everyone, welcome to another Rope for a Cue video. My name's Ad, and this is another leg in the journey to an open table routine. So you may be wondering what this series is all about. Well, this is a journey to my new open table routine that I'm going to probably be spending a lot of time on over the coming months, but to sort of stretch it out a bit, and practice a bit, I'm taking each sort of component and doing them as a separate routine, and once I've done them all, I'll be able to start playing the actual full routine. So if you've already seen the Bork lineup part of it, then fair enough, but if not, go back and watch that. This is what I'm calling the blue rectangle, and it's basically a rectangle of reds around the blue spot. And the way you set this table up is the reds are halfway between the blue spot and the side cushions, basically. So imagine a line down the spot, so halfway between that line and the side cushions, and they're about, I don't know, a foot apart, up and down the table. So 6 to 8 inches forward and backward of the blue. That's about as best as I can explain it without doing a full table diagram. And so this is basically about getting again another 8 pots, basically 4 reds with blues. And if you it's quite an easy routine. I have actually done this routine before, so full disclosure, I don't actually manage it in this video. I did want to I nearly didn't make this video because I did want to do this as one video, but unfortunately I've been away this week, so I haven't been able to play snooker, and I'm running out of content, so I had to do. I didn't want to miss an upload for tomorrow or for today, which is Sunday, and I wanted to get something out. So this is part 2A, and rest assured, I'm off to the club tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna do this routine until I'm gonna practice this routine until I do it, because I have actually done it before. So this sort of whole routine was devised by my coach, or at least he showed me it, so I'm not taking credit for that. And when he showed me this routine, we did the same thing. We did like 3 or 4 attempts on each part of it, and this one was, I think, the only one I actually managed to do whilst I was at my coach's, and only in like 3 attempts. And so if you're a beginner, it's quite a nice little routine to do. Practice some. I use it to practice stun shots, because there's quite a few opportunities to play little stun shots here. There's also, if you find yourself the wrong side of the blue or wrong side of the red, there's an opportunity to practice on and off the cushion and back down for the blue in the middle pocket or a red in the middle pocket, such as this shot here. I think I might have just slightly overcooked it, yeah. And so it's good for that. And also something that I'd forgotten at this point is my coach had told me to only use the middle pocket, so I wasn't. I'd actually forgotten that at this point. So if you, to make it a bit harder, only use the middle pockets. When we're doing the full open table routine in a couple of weeks' time, or maybe a bit longer, obviously that rule does not apply. But in this particular this particular step towards the open table, try and only use the middle pockets. So yeah, I'm using it to practice these little stun shots, and I think one of the reasons I struggled on here is this table's quite slow. It's just been recovered, as you probably know, and it's. I'm not the only one in the club, but who finds it a lot slower than it used to be, particularly going against the nap. I think it's got quite a thick nap on the cloth, this one, so it's finding it quite a struggle. Whereas my coach's table's a heated Riley aristocrat table, so a tournament grade table, and it's super fast. He has it covered every year, I believe. And I think that's possibly the reason why I'm struggling on this particular attempt. This particular session. So the way I've structured this video is I'm just showing, like, each attempt gets better and better, basically. So I showed you all the ones I get 3 pots, then the ones I get 4 pots, etc., etc. So you can see how close I get. So anyway, let's start talking about the shots themselves. So that was just a gentle trying to haul for the red. I finished a little bit higher on the blue than I wanted, so I had to haul for it, and I actually ended up hauling too well. And there I tried to a bit of a stun run through, but I didn't quite get it right. So again, I've got too much of an angle on this blue. I don't think I can haul for it, so I try and go on and off the cushion, but I don't hit it hard enough. So not great. So here's another one. I think at this point I'd stopped playing into the corner pockets and realised I'd had to use the middle pockets. So I played that one pretty okay. I actually could have done with hitting it just a little bit harder, like one extra on the scale, and it would have had a better shot here, because this is tough. Yeah, that was always going to be tough, both to get the pot and to get the white back down. So not too many attempts left here now. Just a short video, as I say. I wanted to get it out so I didn't miss an upload schedule. But hopefully we'll be back to normal on Tuesday when my next upload is due. So again, nice little stun shot, but not quite the right side of this red. And actually the blue ball actually went through the pocket net and rolled all the way under the table, and I just caught it with my foot as it came under the table, and then realised it was absolutely filthy. It picked up all the dust from under the middle of the table, so I had to give it a clean. But at least I didn't have to walk around the table every cloud. This was actually my first session back. This was Friday. I filmed this Friday evening, and it's my first session back after basically a week off because I was working away. I was going to play snooker while I was away, but my normal club, by the time I decided I wanted to play, my normal club didn't have any table availability for the time I wanted it, so I just couldn't get in, unfortunately. I'm looking at joining a new club down there though, which will hopefully be a bit better quality. So we'll see how that goes. Left this attempt in actually because I'd kind of got frustrated that I'd missed that, but I'd played that lovely long blue even though it was into the corner pocket, and again played this shot as well. Just played it a little bit too hard, trying to get around for the blue. Just 6 inches too far, and it would have been perfect. But still got this cut, but I just don't get it right. And I believe that's the last attempt that I'm going to show. Yeah, that's the. Oh no, I've got another one. I beg your pardon. I've got another one. So I always start with that red, and then try and essentially just leave myself enough angle on the blue to get down for this other red, but not too much of an angle that I have to try and hold or come off the cushion. Pretty dead straight on that one, so just to roll through, but I just didn't quite roll through enough. So again, I've just got maybe just a bit too much angle than I would be comfortable with. I mean, a better player would be easy be able to hold for this, but I just roll a bit too far. Need to probably put more power and more bottom on that one. So thin cut here into the middle, but it goes in, but I've overhit it and left myself nowhere on the blue. So another thin cut on the blue. Can this go in? And can I get something on the red? Oh. Believe it or not, that was going in if I just hit it a little bit harder, but I would have not been on the red. So each as it is. Anyway, that's all for this video. Try it yourselves, and hopefully you'll see part B of this where I actually am successful.